Hi everyone, this video is on the printers. The printers are really important because they print out the kitchen tickets that people use to make the drinks and the foods. There are two different types of printers. There's thermal printers and there's impact printers, and they take different kinds of paper. So if you put the wrong paper into the wrong printer, it's not going to print. You'll just get blank paper and you won't know why. So if you replace the paper in one of the printers and you don't get any printing, the first thing to check is the paper. Make sure that it's not in backwards, which will also make it not print, but make sure it's the correct paper. And replace the paper with the other kind and see if it works then. So we're going to go up front and look at the two different printers. We're going to cover how to put paper in, how to tell the difference between the paper, how to replace the ribbon in the impact printer. The thermal printers don't use ribbons. And if the printer has been off a long time, there's going to be a lot of jobs in the buffer. And once you replace the printer, it's going to print out like 40 or 50 tickets. So you need to know how to get rid of those. Or otherwise it'll print off 40 tickets, use up all the paper and ribbon you just put in, you'll have to put it in again. So let's go up and look at the printers. This is a thermal printer, and this takes the thermal paper. The way you open it is to come over here, push down on that, open this up, there's the paper in there. To replace the roll, you pull this roll out, making sure that you get the core. A couple of times there's been several cores kind of stacked up in here and they will jam the printer. So just drop the new roll in so that it feeds out from the bottom, and close it so that there's paper up here. Don't close it with the paper down there. Close it with the paper up here. And it will be ready to go. And you can check the feed there, just rip this off and it's ready to go. Here is the impact printer, which uses plain paper. It's a two-stage opening process. This opens the top to put paper in it, and then lift this up to change the ribbon. The ribbon on this one will run out of ink after a while. To change it, you just pop the ribbon out. Right here where it says lift. Lift that out right there, and you can see that this ribbon has some age on it. So the ribbons are underneath the counter in this box right here. They come in boxes like this, so just unwrap them. So here is a new ribbon, just so that you can see the contrast between a ribbon that has some life in it and one that's done. So we're going to take this one out, and what you want to do is turn this little knob right here to make sure that the ribbon is tight, otherwise it won't go in right. And just drop it in like that and snap it in. That's all there is to it. So now this is ready to go, but because it's been not working for 4 days, there's going to be a bunch of stuff in the buffer that's going to try and print out as soon as we close this, so we want to get rid of that. So we're going to come over here and push this button right here, which is supposed to have a window on it. And if we go over here and mouse on this up arrow, see that printer icon right there? We want to double click on that. Look at all these jobs that would print out if we closed it. This has been offline since the 18th. And today is the 21st. So it's been offline 18, 19, 20, 21 for 4 days. So come up here to printer, cancel all documents. Oops, right there. And then it asks you if you're sure, and you say yes. I'm going to go through that once more just in case you missed it. So come up here to printer, then cancel all documents. And then yes, we're sure. And then it's all those documents are gone. Go ahead and shrink the window back down like that, and then come over here and pull this out and push that down. So now it's just oriented itself, the green light is on, all the red lights are off, and it is ready to go. There's a feed button here. You can push up a little paper if you want, just to make sure that it comes out, but you don't need to. Now for these ones right here, the same thing will apply if this has been out of paper for a long time. There'll be a lot of receipts in there. So you just want to make sure that they're out. You do it the same way. Go over here and push this button here. And then if there was a bunch of stuff in there, the printer icon would come up. But the only one that's coming up is this one, and it says 0 documents pending, so we're good. So that's how you change the ribbons and change the paper in the printer. And one thing, the printer paper for the thermal printer is just plain paper, and the thermal paper is a little bit more slick, so it feels slightly different, but other than that, the paper is exactly the same. But if you put this paper over in there, it won't work. And if you put this paper requires a ribbon, and so if you put it over here, there's no ribbon, so this won't work either. So if it doesn't work, if it doesn't print, the first thing that you want to do is check and make sure the correct paper is there. Other than that, that's all there is to it. It's important to have both of the printers running so that the tickets print out and you can put them to the workstations when we're busy. Okay, that's all there is to it. Thanks for watching.